Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Long kick shout. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Mark Goes to the Movies, and boy, do I have a great movie this episode. So what I'm doing now, and you're gonna get like I hope this isn't loud because I was just doing like a quality check on the last one, and like it was seemed like it was really loud, but no. So what I have now, what I have for you tonight is Invasion USA, the Chuck Norris classic. I got it in 4K. It was on the Vinegar Syndrome. What was the last sale they did? Not the Valentine's Day sale. The one before that. I think end of the year sale. Or maybe like maybe it was the beginning of the year. It must have been the beginning of the year. Either way, God, this is such a great fucking movie. Like I always wanted to see it because such a huge Canon Films guy. Like I love those movies. Chuck Norris, like growing up, they make the Chuck Norris jokes. I'm like, the Walker Texas Ranger, like that guy. Like I know Silent Rage, the other movie he was in that I really enjoy. Like that was a good one. Big fan of that one. But like when I was a kid, his movies were just like, oh, all right. He's no Arnold Schwarzenegger, the greatest actor of all time. He's no Sylvester Stallone, the second greatest, or John Claude Van Damme. You know, he's Walker Texas Ranger. But Invasion USA, all right, now I see where the jokes come from. So this is gonna be spoilers. If you wasn't aware, for this a 40-year-old movie now, it's 40 years old. So Invasion USA is not what they're talking about now with all the immigrants and everything. Invasion USA, it was I guess during the Soviets. I wasn't sure what who these guys were from. Now, obviously they were. I figured it was in the 80s, so they had to be like from Russia or the Soviet, maybe a Soviet Union. Maybe it wasn't Russia back then. It was the Soviet Union. So let's say it says Soviets and Cuban. Soviets and Cuban led guerrillas. So it could technically, it could be looking at this now. You could have a remake. Now, I don't know who you play Chuck Norris, but you could do it now. So, spoilers to a 40-year-old movie. Like I said, 41-year-old movie. So basically, starts off. So this group of refugees, I guess they say they're Cuban. There's definitely some white guys in there though. So I don't know. They just like, hey, ran out of budget, and they're like, hey, it's close enough. He'll get tan out there on the boat. And so yeah, so they get these Cuban guys, and looks like the Coast Guard's gonna get them, and like they're gonna help them get to the America because they're like, hey, welcome to America, guys. And then something's bad because they all have guns, and then they just massacre everyone. And then you find out, oh shit, there's cocaine underneath the boat. So they were transporting cocaine too, and they take the cocaine and they use this to buy weapons. That I guess they're going to invade America. As kind of far fetched. Like Red Dawn did the same thing, but like Red Dawn was like a whole country. These guys are just terrorists, and like it's not even like a good actor. I was a good actor. It was not even like a no name actor, like a big actor. The guy, he's what the hell? There's two of them, right? So let's see, Rostov and Nikolai. Of course, his name Nikolai. I think it's his little buddy, and so they're gonna do like a fake Coast Guard captain. They fire they shoot the refugees. It's really funny. So Chuck Norris, and they go to the next scene. Chuck Norris is out in the Everglades, and he's like wrestling alligators for this one guy who has an airboat, and they're catching him. And he's gonna sell the alligator for, I guess, alligators too. I guess it's normal for what they eat out there. They're eating frogs and shit. And so they go to the guy, the FBI or CIA, CIA. CIA will come to Chuck Norris and like, hey, we need you to get this Rostov guy. He's there. He's gonna carry out something bad. And Chuck Norris is like, you should have fucking let me kill him when I had the chance. And he's like, no, I'm not helping you. And so Rostov, he's like a Soviet Union guy. He looks like Rutger Hauer is what I would describe it as from The Hitcher. That's like the best because Richard Lynch, I think, is his name, but like, yeah, you won't know who Richard Lynch is. And so yeah, they Richard or Rostov, he has nightmares apparently about Chuck Norris. Like apparently he caught him in Africa or some shit, and he had a chance to kill him, and Chuck Norris restrained and is like, "No, I'm not gonna get you." But he just gives him nightmares, and he's like, "We gotta kill Chuck Norris, man. We gotta get him." And his partner's like, "It's one guy. Let it go." And then Rostov is like, "No, we gotta kill him." So what they do is they find him in the Everglades. I guess there's not a very good hiding spot, but they go in the Everglades and they blow up his house and shit, and like they murder his friend. And then he's like, "All right, I'll fucking just go kill this guy, I guess." And so they go out there, and he just tells the CIA like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill this guy for you because he's a son of a bitch. He murdered my friend. And yeah, it's just really funny stuff. It's shocking for one, the stuff they do. So these guys get a bunch of like, again, I don't know, like there was definitely some Chinese people in there. Like they're supposed to be Cubans and Soviet Union people. So like Cold War stuff, right? These guys were definitely some Asians in there. Like there was all kinds of races and stuff. But they land in the Florida ocean. I don't know, the Florida border, or some shit, and they all go out there and they murder two people. This one guy, like, he has a habit of shooting people in the dick. Rostov, he shoots people in the dick. He did it twice. Like once, you're like, all right, that's a little excessive, but no, he shoot two guys in the dick on like different points in the movie. So it's not like he's like, I'm gonna shoot everyone in the dick. No, he shoots like that's where he goes when he goes to kill people. Shoots him in the dick apparently. And yeah, so I was like, that's crazy. And then it gets even crazier, right? So they start attacking like suburban homes. They pull up to this nice neighborhood. I don't know where this neighborhood like exactly is. It's Christmas time. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is a Christmas movie. According to Die Hard rules and people that are like to be annoying by that shit. It's a Christmas movie, and they pull up to this neighborhood, and they all have rocket launchers. Like there's so many rocket launchers in this movie. It's probably why the budget was so high because they blow up everything. And yeah, no, they show this family. Everyone's playing in the streets, and these this couple's making out in their cars. It's a nice American. I guess what they thought America was back in the '80s, you know. And yeah, so this little girl goes out there and puts the little star on top of the tree. They're all decorating trees outside of their house. I don't know if that's a Florida thing or not, but they're decorating their trees outside the house, and everyone's playing in the streets. And these guys pull up, and they just start fucking blowing up houses like with their rocket launcher, murdering families. Like God damn, they're gonna murder this kid. But sure enough, they show you the kid, and I don't think she's. I think her brothers definitely had to die because they were not exiting the house. She like stumbles. Like, you don't have good kid actors, but yeah, it looks like they shook her up pretty well and murdered her family. So pretty fucking ridiculous, man. It was rough. Like, what are you doing? And you're like, all right, this movie can't get like any crazier than this. But no, then they go and they attack the mall, right? Christmas time at the mall. That's another American thing. They just hate the American culture. And they just leave a bomb, and the guy's like, ah, someone saw it, and they're like, I'm gonna give you your present back because the bomb was a present. And they chase him down, like, hey, give us your, I'm gonna give you your present, sir. You forgot your bags. And then it blows up and kills him. And then they start, they're what they're doing is they're taking the place of like people, like police officers and army people, and they're posing as them, and they're shooting the civilians to turn them on the government. I guess again, pretty. I mean, could almost do it today, to be honest. And so that's the whole setup, and that's when Chuck Norris, he tips him off, and drives a truck through the fucking mall, Like I don't know, it seems kind of dangerous. There's definitely like no liability in this. Like he's murdering whoever gets in his way at this point. It's the civilians in the way. Ah, shit, get out of the way. It's your fault you're there. I'm Chuck Norris. I don't give a fuck. I murder my friend. And yeah, so like they build him up to be like this complete badass. He's untouchable. You know, he's murdering everyone. At one point, they go to blow up a school bus full of people, of kids. They're like, "All right, guys, we got to get you guys out to rural areas because it's getting too crazy out here with these attacks." And they go to put all these children on a bus, and Nikolai goes and gets a bomb and he plants it on the bus as a magnet, I guess. And Chuck Norris drives up there and takes it off. And then like it's funny because he puts it on Nikolai's car, but he has time for like a one liner, like you forgot this, Nikolai, and then like slaps it on his car and it blows up. So you're like, God damn, dude, Chuck Norris, fucking awesome, dude. And yeah, so basically they he blows up the bus. That pisses off Rosendorf because I don't know what kind of relationship they have. I don't know if they're brothers or not. Maybe they're just partners, and he's just really upset. This gives him the option to go and like murder Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris gets himself caught on purpose, and then they have like they bring all the troops, all of Rostov's troops. They go into the police station where Chuck Norris is held, and they realize the police station is empty. They're like, "Oh shit, it's a trap," you know. And Chuck Norris, they like again, this is like the dumbest shit ever because like when they realize it's a trap, all the troops, all the bad troops go out and they realize there's like 9 tanks, like fucking tank to tank, right? All the street, there's like they're covered in, they're trapped. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking, how they're gonna get out of this. They don't surrender though. They go like we can take these guys. And yeah, they get slaughtered. But Rostov, yeah, he goes and hunts Chuck Norris in the building. It's Chuck's gonna kill himself. It's gonna be a one-on-one. It's not a fist fight battle because I mean, Rostov isn't like an intimidating person. But Rostov goes one-on-one with Chuck Norris, and then he gets blown up by a rocket launcher because of course they did. Rocket launchers were everywhere. That's basically the generally the I don't know the gist of it. Watch the movie. It's great. It's a fun time. It's an hour and 40 minutes. I thought it was an hour and a half, but a little longer than I like. But I was having so much fun watching Chuck Norris murder bad guys. And isn't that what we all want to watch? Is Chuck Norris murder bad guys. Yeah, Richard Lynch. I don't know what else he's been. Let's go and see what he's in. Oh man, TV roles. That's not a good sign. Well, he was in some movies. He was in The Sword and the Sorcerer, Invasion USA, Little Nikita, Bad Dreams, Puppet Master 3, and he was in 2007's Halloween, so he's in the shitty one, not the good ones. And yeah, not. I mean, they could have probably could picked a better guy than that. Dolph Lundgren would have been good for that role. He's definitely your go-to Soviet guy, and not really a whole lot of Billy Drago is in this apparently. From the best movie ever, Death Ring. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's a Cannon's movie. Man, Cannon makes some of the best movies ever. There was a female journalist movie, a female journalist in the movie. They I'm reading it now. Again, she's not really a big plot in this point. There's other funny stuff in there, but it was supposed to be playing Whoopi Goldberg, which would have been hilarious. Like I don't know how that would have worked, but all right, cool, man. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, there's a documentary I'm going to I don't know if it's the same one. No, it's a different one. So there's the Electric Boogaloo, the Wild Untold Story of Canon Films. In that documentary, they say those houses were actually like real houses. They weren't, they blew them up for real. So that's pretty cool. Uh, yeah, there's so many explosions in it. That's why it didn't make a lot of money. It opened with $6.9 million and it made 17.5 domestically and 24 internationally. So I guess it did. It did make a lot of money. It says it's a box office hit. The budget though was $12 million, so I guess it did make a little bit. But the receptions, yeah, I don't think the critics didn't like it. I loved it. I think it's great. It does have an approval of 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. Don't listen to that. Just listen to what people say. And but I like those action movies, so they're for me. It says it has a cult following. There is a sequel. It doesn't have Chuck Norris in it. It's called Avenging Force. I do know that one is on. That one is on my Amazon wish list just because it has the guy from American Ninja in it. I was wanting to watch that. So, but yeah, that's Invasion USA. Again, they kind of talk about the insane Christmas attack. Like that's kind of hilarious. Chuck Norris does have some crazy, just appearing out of nowhere powers. Like he can pop up everywhere. Let's see. Yeah, just an insane amount of rocket launchers is what they go in. The villain did have like a psychic connection. That was kind of funny. They're like he kept dreaming about Chuck Norris. Like that was really tearing him up. Like you'd think that Chuck Norris was the bad guy in some of this if it was like in Russia. Like it was pretty. It's kind of funny. And that was, I mean, it's anti Red Dawn. Yeah, Red Dawn was kind of crazy. Chuck Norris is just mowing down terrorists by himself. There's no help at all, no sidekick. Just Chuck Norris murdering people. I will 100% uh watch that every time. I absolutely say watch this movie. I think you can get it for sure Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime has it like on video. You can watch it from there, I'm pretty sure. But Vinegar Syndrome still has it for sale. The 4K upgrade was amazing. You see the grain in the film. It was well worth it. I highly recommend it. So this is Mark. Mark goes to the movies. Hope you're enjoying them. This is 26. Let's go out during the week and appreciate everything, guys.